In this part, I'm revisiting the previous bushfire arsonists convicted in the Cessnock area in the New South Wales Hunter Valley. Being reminded of previous cases which set a precedent for future cases may help to manage our expectations in the community, particularly when it comes to sentencing. Remember, I don't have all the data. I'm just a member of the public accessing public information, which usually this means reading a lot of newspapers. What happened in the past can manage our expectations as we start the 24-25 bushfire season. I'm going to focus on the Cessnock to Kurri area. There are other convicted arsonists from the Colburn and Lochinvar areas, plus some from Lake Macquarie and Port Stephens, but today I'm only focusing on Cessnock. So before our recently convicted arsonists Adam and David, it's not their real names, there were others convicted of the bushfire offence in the Cessnock area. By the way, there's a lot of suspicious bushfires around Cessnock, but very few people are charged. 3 years ago in 2021, a 23-year-old Aberdare man was sentenced here at Cessnock Local Court. Remember, the jurisdictional limit applies here, therefore they can only sentence to a maximum of 2 years imprisonment, not 21 years. This was for 2 bushfires on the same day in December 2019 at Neath and Aberdare. Back in 2019, police granted bail, unlike in 2023 where both Adam and David were police bail refused. The Aberdare man was convicted and sentenced to an intensive correction order for 12 months. So that's jail in the community for a year. David got an intensive correction order for 18 months for his 2 counts. One was for being an accessory, plus he got community service. While Adam got an intensive correction order for 2 years, however, had a lot more bushfires, plus the aggravated factor that he was a firefighter. Does that type of context give you a better understanding of the bushfire offence? Bushfire arsonists do get sentenced to jail in the community. In September 2019, 2 brothers from Western were sentenced at Newcastle District Court. So straight away, we're talking about the District Court. So the maximum 21 years imprisonment is available. This was for 4 bushfires in January 2017 at Loxford, Chinaman's Hollow and 2 at Kurri. They were larger bushfires and involved evacuations. Like Adam, there was an aggravated factor because one of the brothers was a firefighter. It's reported the brother who started the fires was sentenced to 5 years and 6 months jail with a non-parole period of 3 years and 8 months, while the other brother who responded as a firefighter got a higher sentence of 7 years and 9 months jail with a non-parole period of 5 years and 2 months. So as I said before, I don't have all the data. I only have access to public information such as newspaper stories. So in my research, I think the Western brothers have received the longest sentence in New South Wales so far. However, I'm keen for someone to fact check me and or give me access to all the data. So even with multiple bushfires lit during a heat wave, together with the aggravated factor of being a firefighter, the sentence given by the District Court was nowhere near the maximum. My point is, even with a maximum sentence available, we in the community need to manage our expectations that the maximum might not be given. By the way, the Western brothers don't hold the record for the longest sentence in Australia. I think the 2009 Churchill case from Victoria, which involves the deaths of 10 people, has the longest sentence in Australia, which was 17 years and 9 months jail. I can't find a bushfire case in New South Wales where someone was killed by that deliberately lit bushfire. However, please, someone fact check me. We have had a lot of people killed by bushfires in New South Wales. However, I can't find where someone was charged with lighting that bushfire. I think in New South Wales, we have never seen legal proceedings that involve the bushfire offence and death. I would like to say that if that was to happen, I would think that being the first case, any sort of legal proceedings are possible. There are no precedents, and in my opinion, the 21 years jail would be on the table. That's a great reason not to do the bushfire offence. Don't be that first case. Can conversations like this about the bushfire offence deter potential arsonists? No one wants this preventable crime burning more bush or killing more people.